Well, YouTube, that's the life of a trucker right there. You know, you got to save your money, put your money back. You out here driving these trucks, so get flats, and you need engine repair, hose, just any little maintenance work like that. Things to make your truck keep going and make your business better. It's best for you to put your money back, and so you can have buy another truck, another truck, another truck if you want to go big. You know what I mean? If you want to just run one truck, you can just run one truck, but just don't. You know, you get paid by these companies, and you just go out splurging and spending all your money on big things that you don't need, and then when you get, like I said, like that tire that blew out, you know, that tire is probably, if a service truck, we didn't have a service truck at the company that I work for, then for them to come out and change it's probably about $1,200 for a steer tire, just a steer tire for them to come out and change it. And you know, if you had to buy a tire, it's probably about $600-700, something like that. But just save your money, man, and just keep grinding and get your money up and just keep doing your thing. And driving these trucks sometimes can get expensive. You know, if you ain't taking care of the truck. Luckily that it was just a tire. You know, just imagine that with the cam or a head or a lifter. That stuff costs money. I was talking to a guy today, and he just bought a truck for $60,000. After he bought that truck for $60,000, guess what, y'all? Got that truck, got it legal. Then he drove the truck for like 5 days, and the truck was making a popping sound. And if you look on the beginning of these videos, you'll see me pulling up on him at the rock quarry, and he ended up needing a head on his truck, just $5,000 for the head, not along the maintenance, you know, the labor to fix the truck. So he's probably gonna be out, I say, 10 grand. So that's why it's important to make sure you buy the right truck, listen to it, listen to the truck, make sure the brakes is working properly, the air, the motor, I mean everything, you know, make sure the frame ain't got no separation and certain things. You know what I mean? Some things you can get away with if you got a little bit of rust or something like that, but you don't want something major where it's gonna break the truck, break the frame in half. You know, you got a load on there or whatever, because you're gonna have to pay for that load. But if y'all like this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button down there. You know what I mean? I'll keep this truck content going. There's a lot of trucking that goes on in West Virginia. A lot. I see a lot of trucks since I got into this thing. I mean, I went to school, got my CDLs. Once I got my CDLs and come out here in this industry and started working, man, you see a lot of stuff with these trucks that if you ain't got no CDLs and you ain't paying attention, you'll just ride by it like, oh, just a truck, whatever. But when you see certain things, now that I see certain things now, I'll be like, man, that's a bad deal for him. I hate that. Or I see somebody broke down, leave no man behind. When it comes to the company that I work for, that's the way that I am. I try not to leave nobody behind. I try to pull over, do the best I can. I don't care if it's a hose or a flat like I got. But I try to do my best to make sure that other guy's running. Sometimes I even lose money just to help somebody else out. I can go back and get me another load. But I help my brothers out that's out here working with me. And some other companies, they'll come out, see me pulled over or something, or they'll help you. They see you on the side of the road. You're a good guy, you know what I mean? Just stay straight, stay positive all the time. Don't be causing problems out there on jobs. And, a lot of these guys, they like me out here. But it's about to start blacktop season, so asphalt season, hot rock. They gonna have I'll have some trucking content on that, and that's when those guys we be serious, because you gotta get pin drops and all that. Go out there and find these roads way up in the back of these mountains, man. It's be like, man, I didn't know this place even existed. I didn't even know they had houses back here. Nobody stayed back in these roads. I done been on some crazy roads where you looking over and it's like you about to fall off over the cliff if you do any little thing wrong backing up with these trucks. These trucks are big trucks, so you gotta be careful. Safety first. Don't put yourself in a situation that you shouldn't be in. It ain't worth killing yourself over a couple dollars or whatever. Stay safe and get home with your family. If you feel like you shouldn't back up in a dark road trying to asphalt at night and you ain't comfortable doing it, go with your first instinct. Don't back up in there, because first thing you know, if you roll over, kill yourself or hurt somebody else, you'll feel bad about that. Just stay safe and stay positive all the time out here, and get plenty of rest when you go home. Don't try to stay up, like the youngsters playing video games and all that. You got to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. The early bird catches the worm. So you got to be at 4 o'clock in the morning. Don't be trying to go to bed at 12, 1 o'clock. I'm in bed like I'm laying down probably about 7:30. And I'm up, got my feet on the floor at 4:35. When the asphalt season, when I first started doing this thing, I used to get up at 3:30, try to get to the asphalt, to the rock quarry early, so I can get me a couple loads in before the ODOT get out there, as they say, or DOT, and try to stay out his way or whatever. But like I say, I drive a 2023 Kenworth. They really don't. I've been pulled over once in a work zone. Good thing that's a bad ticket right there when you got your CDLs and you own a truck or whatever, and you go through a work zone doing 80 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour, or whatever like that. I wasn't going that fast, but I was doing like 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. They got me, just wrote me a warning, so it's still a bad thing. You don't want to do that. And it was a lesson learned for me. So when I see work zones or I see road work ahead or whatever, I slow that thing down. Most of the time when I'm out on the freeway anyway, I ride on cruise control. I put my truck on cruise control so I don't get any tickets. Because, I'm trying to do this thing for at least 20 years now. I want to be successful at this thing and have something in life. Maybe my sons or my grandkids or whatever, maybe they want to get their CDLs and start driving, and I can just turn things over to them as other people do. So it's a lot of things that go on with these dump trucks. Like I was saying, you have your good days and you have your bad days. Like out there in asphalt season, you can be like getting paid for the load, and the plant may go down. You be like, God, I gotta sit here, I ain't getting paid. And then when you do get loaded, you rushing, and when you rush, things like that, you'll have a flat or end up in an accident. So just take your time. It ain't worth it. You know what I mean? So I learned that myself. You know, when I first came out here, I was speeding, they even called in on me. And I had a truck, it run about 80 miles an hour. And I was out here trying to be super trucker. And they called in on me, and they got me up out that truck, gave me a truck that was government. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of people think, oh, I can drive. All it do is take one time for you to be speeding and you kill somebody or hurt somebody, man. It ain't worth it. Look at this big old oversized load right there, man. There's a lot of trucking goes on in West Virginia. You see everything in these mountains, man. But without these trucks out here, nothing gets moved. So, you know, when they paving the roads, and, you know, if you see a truck, and that's one thing I do want to say. You know, I see some people like be going slow in the slow lane, and then the truck get over to go around you, and then you speed up and try to keep the truck over in the fast lane. These trucks can't run 120 miles an hour. They probably could if you turn them up or something like that, but just have respect, just back off. You was already going slow, let the truck get back over. Be courteous. You know, you don't want to play Russian roulette with these trucks, because one of these trucks hit you, it could be over. You know what I mean? Get home to your family safe. If you're watching this channel, man, don't be playing Russian roulette with these trucks. These trucks get you in trouble. You know, it's hard to stop a truck, especially, you know, when it's loaded. You know, you got 80,000 pounds coming down the road, and you want to be on your phone texting and not paying attention, and something drastic could happen. You know what I mean? You're not looking up in front of you. You hit a car, and the car stopped, and the truck, tractor trailer, whatever, waste management truck, anything running you. Those trucks are heavy, man. Don't get yourself in no trouble. Being out here, being a trucker, you pretty much got to watch everybody else, because, you know, a lot of people say, man, truckers think they run the road, they think they own the road. Well, it's kind of like they do, because they pay the road taxes. You know what I mean? They pay big money to have these trucks out here running. A lot of people don't know that. You know, a lot of people don't know these trucks pay big money in road taxes and things of that nature, gas prices, man, it's all kind of stuff that people just don't know. And I'm just telling y'all, just be conscious when you're out there and you see a big truck. Have a little bit of respect, man. I know, not saying that every trucker is great or he's perfect or whatever. We make mistakes too, but I try not to make no silly mistakes and get somebody hurt. So, you know, I learned my lesson. I start thinking like, man, I'm not going out here mess around and kill somebody in a truck, because it ain't even worth it. You could go to jail for a long time. Just being out here doing something stupid in a truck, going down one way, anything. Just, you know, mess around, kill somebody, and it's over with for yourself, and then your family got to struggle and do all this. You're making good money. Just take your time. Especially, you know, I see guys getting paid by the hour. They be getting paid by the hour, and say you're making $30 an hour, and you want to rush. You're not getting paid by the load. Just take your time. Be safe. See a lot of guys, it's not a race. It's not a race. It's not a race, man. It's not a race. Trust me. It's not a race. And then get in a rush trying to be racing and things of that nature. You hurt somebody or hurt yourself. You know what I mean? Get home to your family, man. They love you. You know, a lot of your family is dependent on you. I know my family depend on me. You know, not even just my on ones in my house, just my grandkids or my mom, just come down here and change my tire, or can you fix my receptacle in my, just little things like that, man. You know, people depend on you, man, when you out here working, making this money, making good money and stuff like that, man. Just take your time. Don't be doing crazy stuff, man. Get you plenty of rest. Drink some water. I like drinking water. I stay drinking water. I don't drink a lot of pop and stuff like that, because these trucks will get you fat, man. I mean, I'm getting a little belly on me now, so from hanging out with a couple of guys at my job, working. You want to stop, get something to eat? Yeah. We stop, get breakfast in the morning, then we stop about 12 o'clock, grab something to eat. Man, it's like, I get home, I'll be like, now I gotta eat at home, because you don't want the old lady mad at you. She done cook. You can eat that, stuff that down. You know. But if y'all like my channel, just please subscribe to it, hit the like button, and we'll get you more trucking content, man. You just keep this thing going, and hopefully we get a lot of followers and things like that. If y'all out there driving a dump truck or a tractor trailer, anything of that nature, let me know what y'all driving, man. You know, if I can be a mentor to you, because I got guys that mentors me. You know what I mean? I'm never too old to learn. You know, I'm always, every day that I come out here in that truck, I learn something. I learn something, man, every day. And it's been guys been in this trucking game that I work with, or in other companies that I talk to. I call them on the phone. Like, they, you know, we talk, and they mentor me and tell me what not to do and what to do. You know, and you get a lot of guys that's out here that's idiots that I see or talk to, and they'll tell you the things bad to do sometimes. Oh, we gonna go there, and I'm gonna go there and we gonna run 100 mile an hour down one night. No, we ain't doing that. This ain't a race, buddy. Just slow down. So, let me know what y'all driving out there, man, and just stay positive, everybody. Make plenty of money. Buy plenty of toys. That's what I believe in. God bless everybody, man. And subscribe to this channel. Stay tuned for more trucking from Murph's Trucking. Peace.